Hello, my name is Joshua Cameron, and today I'll be performing Benedict's monologue from Once Ado About Nothing. Oh, she misused me. Past the endurance of a block. An oak, but with one green leaf on it, would have answered her. My very visor began to assume life and scold with her. She told me, not thinking I had been myself, that I was the prince's jester, that I was duller than a great Thor. Having jest upon jest with such impossible conveyance upon me like a man at a mark, with a whole army shooting at me. She speaks poniards, and every word stabs. If her breath were as terrible as her terminations, there would be no living near her. She would infect to the North Star. I would not marry her, though she were endowed with all that Adam Bad left him before he transgressed. She would have made Hercules of Turnspit, yeah, and have cleft his club to make the fire too. Come, talk not of her. You shall find her the eternal fate in good apparel. I would to God you, some scholar would conjure her, for certainly, while she is here, a man may live as quiet in hell as in a sanctuary. And people sin upon purpose, because they would go thither. So, indeed, all disquiet, horror, and perturbation follows her. Now I'm going to be performing Chadwick's monologue from Punk Rock. Human beings are pathetic. Everything human beings do finishes up badly in the end. Everything human beings ever make is built on something monstrous. Nothing lasts. We certainly won't. We could have made something really extraordinary out of ourselves, but we won't. We've been here for 100,000 years. We'll have died out by the next 200. Do you know what we have to look forward to? Do you know what will define the next 200 years? Religions will become brutalized. Crime rates will become hysterical. Everyone will become addicted to internet sex. Suicide will become fashionable. There'll be famine. There'll be floods. There'll be fires in the major cities of the Western world. Our education systems will become battered. Our health services unsustainable. Our police forces unmanageable. And our governments corrupt. There will be open brutality in the streets. There will be nuclear war. There will be massive depletion of resources on every level. Insanely increasing third world population. It's happening already. It's happening now. Thousands die every summer from floods in the Indian monsoon season. Africans from Senegal wash up on the beaches of the Mediterranean and get looked after by guilty liberal holiday workers. Somalians wait in hostels in Malta, prison islands north of Australia. Hundreds die of heat and fire every year in France, in California, in Athens. The cities will flood. The power stations will flood. The airports will flood. Species will vanish forever, including ours. So if you think that I'm worried about you calling me names, Bennett, you little boy, you are fucking kidding yourself. Thank you.